From what I understand, the students are required to pass each competency in their class that they're taking. There may be several competencies in one class, and those they get separate grades for each competency as well as the class grade. So in order to pass a class, you need to pass all the competencies. That's my understanding of how it works.
Okay. What do you feel the pros and the cons are of implementing this system?
Well, I was not a fan of it at first, but it has helped my particular child when they have done bad on a certain part of the test. They have had the opportunity to reassess that test, and it has brought their grade up. So I do think it's a positive. It gives kids a chance, if they do have a bad test every once in a while, to bring their grade up to where they are capable of being. However, in a certain sense, it gives kids a false sense of security. They may not try as hard the first time if they know that they can just reassess it again if they do bad. And it's kind of, not everything's a do-over, and that kind of gives them a false sense of security that they can just do things over all the time. So that would be negative. Well, when I first heard of it, it was new to the school, and I think they were also learning how to explain it to the parents and the students, and there was a lot of controversy because it was a new system. Once it got underway and people began to see how it worked, more questions came, and the school at that point did do an adequate job in trying to address the questions that the parents had. Probably going to get, I would think, some negative feedback in the beginning. It's hard to change, and the way a lot of the parents grew up, it's totally different than what we have always known and what we were always told. You do things right the first time and that's it, you don't get a redo. So that comes with a lot of negativity from people. I think once they realize exactly what the program is about and the benefits that the kids can get from it, I think it will be accepted. It takes a little time, and you hit some bumps along the way, but once you get all the information out there and more questions get answered, people become more comfortable with the way it works. And I do think that now I understand it a little better. There's always pros and cons with everything, but I do think it is a working system if you use it to your advantage the way it should be used.